All right, let's walk through Tango and how we can work with this using their desktop app and Excel. So I'm just going to open it up here and I'll explain a bit more about it, but it's really finicky offline in the sense that every time you click something offline, so not in a web-based application, it's going to capture that as a step. When you're in Excel, if you start clicking in different cells as you're capturing the process, it's going to create a step for every time you click a cell. It's really important as you go through this process, and you want to make sure that the documentation is as clean as possible and as simple as possible, to hit pause every time you do a procedure and you want to move to the next procedure. Oftentimes, I'll even start clicking on multiple cells or just like getting through the page, and it gets really cumbersome. So it's really important to hit pause every time we do something, and I'll show you that right now. All right, so we're gonna hit start capture now. For the purposes of this specific procedure, we're just rolling forward the amounts from prior month to current month. So a very simple step in the process, but I just want to show you how you can actually do this visually. So we're gonna hit capture and then go to QuickBooks. So I already have it open here. Let's go to reports and then balance sheet comparison. And then what you want to do here is update this for the month that you're closing. So I'm doing December 31st, 2024 for this example. So notice how every time I just click something, it's capturing the step. I don't think this is necessary. I could be hitting pause right now, but what I'm just going to do is after it's done, just delete the steps that I don't need. But you could easily just hit pause here and then just update the dates like without capturing the step. So what I'm doing is just capturing the current month, which is December 1st and 31st. So I'm going to restart this capture and I want to compare it to the prior period of November. I'm going to click run report. And what I want to do is just verify the prior month here, 917850. Let me just hit pause again here, open up my Excel. Here's my lead sheet that I've created. It's really basic. You see it's 917850 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the change in the titles. So I'm going to restart this. I want to change this to or and this to November. And then I want the and current month is 12031. You'll notice that obviously things just updated based on the formulas here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to stop it there because that's literally all I wanted to do for this specific step is just update the numbers for the current month. For this example right now, there's nothing in the reserve column, but we're going to update that in a later step. So I'm just going to hit done for Tango. So that was the Tango app again. And you'll see that it's now created multiple steps from what I captured. It looks like it's an excess of 20 steps. Now we're just going to go through and quickly clean up the steps that we don't need. It's a lot easier for web-based solutions, but for Excel, like a combination of web-based and offline-based applications, it's a little more tedious. You'll get used to it as you work with it. And again, this is usually a one-time thing, updated whenever your business requires it to be updated. We have the link, so we're going to QuickBooks, balance sheet comparison, click reports, and then balance sheet comparison done for this. Update the start and end dates for the current period being closed. Again, just making this up. For this, I'm just going to delete this one because it seems redundant. We're going to say quick and to the compare another period. And so like previous period. This is probably a bit overkill, but again, just for showcasing what you can do with this. That's done. Here we go. Click run report. Now it's saying switch to Microsoft Excel. Update the dates. Update the current month and prior month dates in your lead sheet. Again, a couple of redundant steps here. Lots of redundant steps. This is when I click 4 or 5 times in the cell, it's literally capturing every step. That's the annoying part about this. But again, if you're diligent about hitting pause, it's not that difficult. update prior month column date. Again, overkill. So I accidentally clicked the QuickBooks link. So I'm just going to delete that. Delete this. I think we're done. So I'm just going to delete everything else. And then that's it. So I'm just going to click and change this to update lead sheet details. So click share and export. And then I'm just going to copy the link here, go back to Excel and my procedures tab, and do update lead sheet. How to roll forward. Let's say lead sheet numbers, hyperlink, done. So now another user can go in here with the link attached. If you're just diligent about rolling this forward with the links, they can go on and it opens up to lists and you can start following along.